Hey, please watch this short video and you will get the answers you are seeking.
Dentists shocked to discover patients stopped following their advice, but still restored their gums and immediately reversed tooth decay. Hi, my name is Don Crawford, and I'm talking to you with a huge smile on my face. But after you hear my story, you'll know why I'll never take my confident smile for granted ever again. Because it sure wasn't always this way for me, not by a long shot. That's why it's become my sole mission in life to help anyone who might be suffering right now from constantly bleeding, inflamed, puffy gums, excess plaque buildup, chronic bad breath, tooth decay, and even loose teeth on the verge of falling straight out of your mouth. I'll be sharing why my 7-second method quickly and naturally defeats gum disease and infections that lead to all this. And I'll show you without a shadow of a doubt all of the research from Harvard Medical School, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and countless other prestigious institutions that backs up everything I'm about to show you. You see, I had always been a happy person, but I was too embarrassed to smile. My decaying teeth and gums became the punchline for too many jokes. Not to mention the electric jolts of pain that would shock my jaw whenever I took a bite into even a harmless pretzel, or the fear that my teeth would fall out when chewing on an otherwise delicious char-grilled steak. This left me full of shame and feeling hopeless. Everyone else in the world must have assumed I didn't care about my oral hygiene, or maybe I had some sort of drug dependency issues and had totally let myself go. Honestly, who could blame them? I hit rock bottom when my front teeth fell straight out of my mouth and bounced off the cash register at the grocery store. I quickly covered my gaping hole and dropped to my knees to collect the tooth on the floor. Imagine the workplace gossip that young lady working the register probably started the minute I ran out the door. I couldn't believe this was happening to me. But I wouldn't be sharing this nightmare story with you today if it didn't have a happy ending, because that was the day my journey began. When I finally learned the all-natural secrets of strong white teeth and healthy fresh gums, it turned my fortunes around. Now I'm happy to share the frankly shocking and weird hidden truths I discovered, because make no mistake about it, it's not your fault. Up until now, you've been lied to. If you've gone on for years with tooth and gum decay like I did without any real solution, then our short time together today will open your eyes to what the dental industry wants you to believe. To put it kindly, their so-called solutions might provide some temporary relief, but these fat cats of the industry are happy to keep their gravy train running and lining their pockets with your hard-earned cash, without any real regard as to whether you'll truly clean out the tartar overgrowth on your teeth and gums, stop the decay, and eliminate your pain, or return your smile back to something you can be proud of once again. When I found out the twisted truth about the practices of the dental industry and learned what was really causing my constantly bleeding gums, not to mention a tooth that fell out onto the supermarket cash register, it was a secret that there was no way I was going to keep to myself, even though Big Pharma and the dental industry are desperate to shut me down before you hear what I have to say. They don't want their money monopoly to come to a crashing end once you find out there's a 100% natural solution to your problems. That's 100% more effective than the drugs, dental implants, and surgeries they've been pushing on you. During our brief time together, you owe it to yourself to turn off your phone and any other distractions, because in the next few minutes, I won't be holding anything back when I share my unusual discovery of a completely natural and inexpensive method that makes it possible to effortlessly revive your gums, strengthen and whiten your teeth, and have them stay put in your mouth exactly how they were meant to be, no matter how advanced your tooth and gum decay is. I don't want to sound overly dramatic here, but I do believe this saved my life. And the truth is, if you've got tooth and gum issues that you haven't been able to solve, it's got nothing to do with how good your oral hygiene is. You're fighting an invisible enemy, a microscopic bacteria that's eating your gums alive from the inside out, that's also chewing away at the roots of your teeth. And the bacteria will continue to feast until it spreads like a cancer from your mouth to your nose and throat. According to leading periodontists affiliated with Harvard University, this all could even affect your cardiovascular health and your very ability to breathe. Despite anything you might have been told, typical dental cleanings and treatments can't solve this. Your dentist can scrape away your teeth and gums all he wants, but he's ultimately powerless against this dangerous invisible bacterium. Today is the day you'll learn how to fortify your mouth with the minerals it needs and return a supreme freshness to your breath, so your friends and family will no longer quickly turn their eyes and nose away when talking to you. You'll also learn when you should never rely solely on flossing or brushing your teeth and gums back to health. Why 4 out of 5 people surveyed refused to undergo a root canal for a very specific reason. Hint, it had nothing to do with the pain or the cost. How going to the dentist less often could be the secret to having rejuvenated gums, whiter teeth, fewer cavities, and fresh breath. It doesn't involve weird mouthwashes, gels, drugs, implants, mouthpieces, or dangerous oral surgery. In fact, my solution is so safe and simple that you'll be doing it from the comfort of your own home. And it only takes less than 7 seconds per day. It's powerful, 100% safe, and proven to work whether you're 18 or 80 years old. If your dentist told you it's too late to save yourself, I'm giving you permission to stop listening to him right now, because there's been an ever-increasing number of dentists and oral surgeons brave enough to say this is the true answer to safely reviving your gums and teeth. If you thought you were doomed to a life of pain and embarrassment and you want a shockingly affordable answer, stay tuned because this is for you. Even if you've been told by your dentist that your teeth and gums are too far gone for anything other than extractions, reconstructive procedures, and dental implants, why throw away all your money? There's a far more efficient way, a safer way, an incredibly affordable way, and it won't take long to learn how my accidental discovery will be all you need to save your teeth, so you can smile wide and confidently once again. Throbbing tooth pain? Gone. Gingivitis and periodontal disease? Gone. Bad breath that scares your friends and grandkids away? Gone. Throwing away all your savings on dental implants and risk nerve damage? Not a chance. It's time to get yourself off those addictive pain meds you're praying will take away the constant throbbing. And it's definitely time to stop feeling embarrassed about your mouth. Why continue to live this way? When you start following this super simple protocol, you'll get the same sweet results shared by thousands of happy customers who've gone before you. Ben Glad from Flagstaff, Arizona writes, I was skeptical that your product was what I needed for my tortured teeth and receding gums. I've never been happier to be wrong. This has been a true godsend. Michelle Taggart from Des Moines, Iowa shares, I don't want to say what I was prepared to do to myself before I found your product online. My teeth were an embarrassment, and I cried each time my sink filled with blood. But within weeks, they began to whiten, and my gums began their revival. Thank the good Lord, and thank you. Today's the day you'll learn everything you need to join Ben, Michelle, and over 11,000 others who used to suffer from tooth and gum disease. You'll learn why most everything you've been told is wrong and exactly what you need to do to turn your fortunes around. But why the heck should you even be listening to me? As I mentioned, my name is Don Crawford. I'm 55 years old and live in Indianapolis, Indiana with my wife, Mary. I'm a regular guy who was forced to discover something extraordinary. I was left with no choice but to take matters into my own hands once the dental professionals clearly showed they had no solutions for me. And my unexpected discovery has already rocked the status quo of the dental industry and Big Pharma. Because now, with my all-natural solution, they soon will no longer be able to charge people like you and me the thousands of dollars they've been milking from us for years. With only temporary solutions like chemical-filled drugs, implants, and other uncomfortable procedures. It all started a couple years back. Suddenly, there was an unusual amount of blood pooling in the sink each time I brushed my teeth. I don't know about you, but every time I see blood coming out of me for some seemingly no good reason, I get nervous. Every time I spit out my toothpaste, more and more blood came out. My gums soon got so inflamed and puffy that it hurt to brush my teeth. My dentist quickly confirmed without a doubt that I had become a statistic. Over 50% of Americans, 56% to be exact, suffer from gum disease. And now I was one of them. He did a deep cleaning of my gums that day, which he thought was a great start. Boy, did that hurt! All this inflamed my gums even more, to the point where they were beginning to puff out over my teeth and turning some very weird colors. I tried to go on living with the pain as best I could. Seeing I was miserable, Mary gave me my space. I never had the heart to ask her if she was really staying away because of my putrid breath. I couldn't figure it out at first. Why did everyone suddenly seem so physically distant? One night, during a group dinner, I excused myself to go to the restroom. I splashed some cold water over my face, then gave a quick grin to the mirror. I was shocked at what I saw. My puffy, swollen gums were now joined by severely yellowing teeth. I was horrified. No wonder nobody wanted to look directly at me while talking. I breathed a quick, hard breath out and cupped my hand over my mouth to see if I could smell anything unusual. I nearly knocked myself out from the smell. That confirmed it. What's worse? I was in daily throbbing pain and wasn't getting much good sleep at night. I'd always wake up tired and moody. Life wasn't very fun. But then, things got even worse. I felt like one of my teeth was actually coming loose. I pressed my tongue on the tooth for hours and stared in the mirror. Was it just a weird sensation, or was it really loose? All I knew for sure was the pain was so severe that I could only eat on the opposite side of my mouth. Listen, I hate going to the dentist, but I was so uncomfortable that I couldn't wait to make an appointment. I was scared that he'd use one of those cold, sharp metal instruments to yank my tooth out right then and there. Mercifully, on that day, he didn't pull my tooth out on the spot. Instead, he prescribed me an antibiotic to treat the infection. But he was crystal clear when he told me, "Don, listen, these antibiotics could be what we need to clear up your infection, but you've got a severe case, and I can't tell you that there will be a 100% successful outcome. If your symptoms persist, we're going to have to quickly decide on a surgical option to root out what's going on in your gums. It may be your only chance to save what we can of your gums and teeth, and we're likely going to have to talk about implants and crowns for one or more of your teeth." After about a week on the antibiotics, I did start to see some improvement. This was good. About 2 weeks into it, I finally let my guard down and felt like I was turning the corner. But all that disappeared instantly one morning when I woke up to a sharp feeling in my throat. I tried to cough to relieve some extreme discomfort of some kind of object lumping my throat. I got out of bed, rubbed the sleep out of my eyes, and looked at myself in the mirror. I was horrified. That tooth that I wasn't sure was loose or not, it was now the second tooth that was missing, and I must have swallowed it in my sleep. I just wanted to die right then and there, like I was in some horror movie. I looked like a monster. But this was my life. This was my reality, and it was scary as hell. I rushed back to the dentist. He took a quick look around and took some x-rays. Now listen closely to what he told me next, especially if you've convinced yourself that bleeding gums isn't that big of a deal. "Don, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you've got an advanced form of gum disease called periodontitis. All that inflammation and bleeding were definitely signs, but now with your gums receded this far and the tooth decay, and now the second fallen tooth, you're in a bad spot. We've got to be very careful here with our next steps, because if we don't treat this right, periodontitis can absolutely lead to even more trouble for you if it spreads beyond what's going on in your gums. I'm talking about serious things like respiratory infections or even heart, lung, and kidney disease. I'm recommending you to a periodontist who's better equipped to move forward with a series of surgeries. This will give access to the roots of your teeth to remove all the plaque and harmful bacteria that have been thriving in your gums. This bacteria has produced acids, causing the demineralization of your tooth surface, plus it's eating the roots of your teeth and destroying your gum tissue. Since you went untreated for so long, there's been massive bacteria colonization in pockets of your gums. This series of surgeries is called pocket reduction surgery. The goal is to alleviate this destructive cycle by reducing the depth of these bacteria harboring pockets. "How much is this going to cost?" I asked. "It's not inexpensive, but it needs to be done if you want to save what's left of your teeth," he told me. I'll let the specialist discuss details, but I can tell you this will be in the neighborhood of $6,000, possibly more. Then we're going to have to start talking about dental implants to replace your fallen teeth. There could be others that might need to come out. If you want a good implant that doesn't look fake, it could be between $3,000 to $5,000. Total, I asked? No, that's per tooth. I was stuck. Everything my dentist told me I needed not only sounded incredibly painful, but I was looking at a potential bill for $10,000 or more. I sure didn't have that amount of money saved up for this, and on top of it, there was still no guarantee this would even work for me. This was my life, my health, and now my money at stake. Even if I got good results from the surgeries and then the dental implants, I still wouldn't know for over a year if my gums would heal and then also accept this new tooth without getting infected or any other complications. Here's something else I learned. Each and every tooth in your mouth is connected to your brain through the nerves inside them. The infection that was attacking my teeth and gums had the very real ability to travel through my jaw, my nose, and then eventually make its way to my brain. Who knows what kind of sick damage that could cause? I was told it could mean debilitating headaches, fever, general confusion, and more. I was scared stiff at the thought of the surgeon cutting into my gums and removing the tissue usually responsible for keeping my teeth inside my mouth. I even found an online warning that dental surgeries can leave your jaw disfigured and paralyze your face. And it wasn't necessarily going to be the fault of the surgeon. It was just the luck of the draw as to how my body would react. They have you sign tons of consent forms before these types of procedures to cover the surgeon's backside. With all that could potentially go wrong, I still needed to try and save my teeth. But the real reason I didn't do the surgery was I couldn't afford it. So I would lay awake, tortured of thoughts of how I could face the rest of the world with a disgusting smile combined with the gaping holes where my missing teeth used to be. When I ate meals, I always chewed on the right side of my mouth, afraid I was always one bite away from saying goodbye to yet another loose tooth. Eventually, I tried to live on soups, applesauce, pasta, and ice cream, just like a 4-year-old child. Faced with losing my teeth, rotting gums, and the threat of potentially life-threatening consequences, but with no money to pay for dental procedures, I had no choice but to go on an intense journey to try and come up with some other answer. I needed a real and permanent solution that I could afford, and I needed it fast. Since I was barely sleeping anyway, I spent every waking hour at the library, researching online and speaking with every dental health expert that would take my phone calls. There wasn't one corner of the earth that I wouldn't have searched for my answers. I can't tell you how many times I almost gave up. But after hundreds of phone calls and thousands of pages researched over the course of 14 months, my bleary eyes finally found the one shocking thing that I was missing. And it's the very reason why I'm here sharing all I've learned with you today. If I hadn't found what I needed, I don't want to think about where I might be right now. So, here's what I found that saved my teeth and the teeth of 11,000 plus others who decided to give my discovery a try. Soon you will join us as another success story who rejuvenated your gums and teeth, and you'll be smiling big and confidently too. My eureka moment was when I found a series of studies that all linked gingivitis, periodontitis, and most all other gum disease and infections to dangerous bacteria thriving deep inside our mouths. These microorganisms feast on your teeth and gums, leaving them inflamed, bleeding, worn out, and left for ruin. They could have found their way into your unlucky mouth in any number of ways that you couldn't have prevented, even if you brushed and flossed 10 times per day, every day of your life. The bacteria forms a chain reaction with any microscopic food particles left over in your mouth. In time, these pathogens combine with food debris multiply and continue to glob on more ugly brownish yellow plaque and tartar that covers your teeth. It's like a noxious mold spreading throughout your mouth. And it gets worse. Each time your gums swell and get inflamed, your gums retract bit by bit. Eventually, the gums recede, further exposing your teeth. And they become so weak that your teeth can't be held in place any longer. Even if you miss only one day of brushing and flossing, this destructive bacteria can multiply exponentially, Like a scene from a zombie movie, these parasites continue to multiply and spread to the roots of your teeth, your jawbone, and the ligaments that hold your teeth in place. Sadly, it's been shown that a significant percentage of this bacteria can never be reached, no matter how many times you brush, floss, or get your teeth scraped and scaled at the dentist. It all continues to hide inside gum pockets that no manual toothbrush, electric toothbrush, mouthwash, or dental tools can get to. Now, let's say you're one of the lucky ones and you have the means to pay for a tooth extraction and a reconstructive procedure on your gums and tooth implants. This relentless bacterium can still infect the gums around the implant, leading to the same exact problems you were dealing with in the first place, including further tissue deterioration and bone loss in your jaw. Even if the false teeth you paid for look beautiful and match the rest of your teeth perfectly, you're still never assured there isn't bacteria still feasting on the gums where the roots of your original teeth used to be. And don't even bother bringing this up to your dentist because it goes against everything he's been trained to tell you. With all this bad news, what can you possibly do to save your teeth? The good news is that I have the first-hand experience to tell you there is true hope in the form of an all-natural solution. It brought back my bright, white, winning smile, and I know it'll do the same for you. Mercifully, I found this solution from a true scholar and gentleman whose decades of research on periodontal disease gave me the exact answers I needed to save my teeth and gums. His name is Conrad Telfair, and he lives on the cutting edge of natural medicine and alternative health therapies. His triumphs over the decades have always found natural plant, amino acid, vitamin, and mineral-based solutions. As he has proven, they're far more effective and safer than chemical-filled drugs. Due to his wide-ranging expertise and years of clinical research, Conrad's discoveries have successfully treated thousands of patients with the latest natural health breakthroughs. His remarkable insights have made him a much sought-after presenter for leading medical organizations, hospitals, and medical schools. After graciously spending hours on the phone answering all of my questions, I finally met Conrad in person. He's now an older gentleman, but given his lifetime of experience in the field, I shouldn't have been surprised by his perfectly white, beaming smile. He caught my eyes staring down at his teeth and said to me, "Yes, they're all mine and they're all real." I told him about my pain and discomfort, my sleepless nights, my ugly teeth, the teeth that fell out, and how my bad breath had my friends and family angling their heads away when speaking to me. I explained I couldn't afford surgery or the implants. Fighting back tears, I proudly spoke about my research and the horrible bacteria that was supposedly living deep down inside my gums. Conrad began, "The problem with treating gum infections with all these special toothpastes, dental cleanings, and surgeries is that they're addressing your tooth and gum troubles from the outside. There's only one method that conclusively provides fast and permanent results for my clients. I've administered a formula in the form of veggie capsules containing natural ingredients I've spent half a decade researching. They're the same capsules I personally take each day to keep my gums strong and my teeth white. By taking just 2 of these veggie capsules once per day, my clients are defeating this bacteria and gum disease from the inside out. The amino acids, minerals, and proteins in the formula contain antibacterial and healing properties that charge the natural cleansing and disinfecting powers of your saliva. This is how you attack and destroy the bacteria that's plaguing you to truly protect your teeth, even in previously thought impossible places deep in your gums where the microorganisms have been allowed to thrive. No more harmful bacteria, no more tartar, no more plaque, no more inflamed, bleeding, or receding gums, no more loose or falling teeth. Not anymore. All this can begin working to regenerate gum tissue, eliminate pain, and save your mouth within hours of taking your first capsules. It's 7 times stronger than any alternative treatment. I'm sure you're dying to find out what's inside Conrad's tooth regeneration formula, just as I was. And most importantly, can this work for you too? Now, very close attention, because this is the first time the brilliant Conrad Telfair has ever publicly shared the secrets behind his gum-reviving, teeth-strengthening, 100% natural solution. This isn't some temporary fix that gives you false hope for a week or two. It's so incredibly powerful, yet completely safe, that up until now, Conrad would only share it with his high-paying and celebrity clients. After hundreds of trials and experiments, Conrad zeroed in on the most potent, safest, and effective ingredients, providing the fastest path to returning a bright white smile to your mouth. He started with zinc. Zinc is a mineral already naturally found in your saliva, but when you're faced with significant damage to your teeth and gums, Conrad knew he needed to bring more zinc into the equation to help eliminate the environment that's been allowing bacteria to comfortably thrive inside your mouth. Now that you're on the path to breaking up the plaque, tartar, and bacteria that's been eating away at your gums and loosening your teeth, it's time to learn about the next super ingredients. Red raspberry, artichoke, and chancapiedra extracts are all inside Conrad's formula, as they're proven able to locate bacterial colonies and crush them out of existence. These ingredients are chock full of vitamins and minerals, acting as natural purifiers, encouraging saliva production while combating the acids and enzymes that attack your teeth. This neutralizes the infections, bleeding, and inflammation in your gums. For even more powerful help, Conrad added turmeric for its famous antimicrobial properties, proven to help remove plaque, bacteria, and inflammation. To make sure we're doing absolutely everything to totally eradicate this bacteria, he also insisted on including berberine. Berberine is a natural herbal compound with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant powers used extensively by the medical community to battle against viruses, bacteria, parasites, fungus, not only in human mouths, but for the entire body. Unlike prescription drugs and vaccines, there are no unfortunate side effects when taking berberine. Everyone, young and old, should be taking this no matter what. This next set of ingredients is a dynamic blend of celery seed, yellow dock, chicory root, and burdock root. It's not enough to only balance your mouth bacteria. This group of plant extracts strategically purifies and detoxifies your gut so that it can absorb the minerals you need to fix your gums and teeth while reducing inflammation throughout your mouth and your entire body. Now listen, if you're one of the lucky ones and you've already paid for crowns to make your teeth look better, you're going to love these next ingredients, because jujube seeds, dandelion, and alfalfa are full of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and iron. They've been included to strengthen your crowns by flooding them with minerals and vitamins. This creates a natural cement that repairs and strengthens the bonds of your teeth. The next ingredient is critically important considering all the dental work that you've had done since you were a child. If you're a bit more advanced in age like me, your mouth is likely full of amalgam dental fillings from the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, instead of the safer resins and ceramics used these days. The problem is these amalgam fillings are composed of heavy metals like mercury, arsenic, cadmium, and lead. And the toxicity that can be caused by these heavy metals is very serious, causing a range of health concerns, even potentially liver and brain damage. That's exactly why Conrad insists his formula contains milk thistle and the potent amino acids methionine and L-cysteine, all due to their powers that help clean up and detoxify the effects of toxic metals in your mouth and body. By keeping toxic substances out of the body, your chances for a healthy mouth will multiply. But even more importantly, this increases your chances for a happy, healthy body and overall lifestyle. Conrad's final ingredients include a blend of fruit and herbal extracts comprised of nature's best grapeseed extract, feverfew, and ginger. Why? Because all these ingredients have been used for centuries to prevent the growth of unhealthy bacteria in your mouth, which further fights off the infections that have been causing all your pain and gum deterioration. When Conrad shared all this, I was shocked. My dentist had been addressing my tooth and gum deterioration from a completely wrong angle with his drugs and surgical options. And I'm afraid before you join me here today, you've been following the same bad advice I was. Your dentist gets rich while we face risky and expensive surgeries without even a promise of lasting success. Okay, Conrad, I'm throwing all my skepticism aside. I beg you, please tell me you have this formula somewhere. He replied, "Tell me where to ship it and I'll overnight the package to you. Don't worry, I'll pay for the shipping." I had nothing to lose except all my pain and suffering. As promised, Conrad's package arrived the next morning. After taking the first 2 all-natural veggie capsules, all I could do was wait. After the first 24 hours, it seemed like nothing had changed. My gums were still inflamed, and I even felt another tooth might have been loosening up and ready to fall. After 72 hours passed, I thought maybe I was noticing a difference, or was it all in my head? But on the 4th day, when I woke up, something was different. There was no doubt I felt less discomfort. I ran my tongue around my teeth and gums, and I could clearly feel the lack of puffiness. I carefully brushed my teeth. After I was done, I looked down at the brush and then down in the sink. No blood anywhere to be found. This was a big deal because it was the first time in a year I was able to brush pain-free and with no blood dripping from my mouth as if I were Dracula himself. By the end of the 7th day, my excitement was hard to control. The brownish-yellow plaque that used to engulf my teeth and gums was giving way to what I can only describe as my pearly white teeth. I confidently walked over to my wife and flashed her a big smile before laying a kiss on her lips. Mary and I got down on our knees and thanked God. But this was only the beginning of my miraculous turnaround. Because 30 days after I started taking Conrad's formula, there wasn't even a question of, is this working, anymore. It was working, and the tooth that was beginning to loosen, it stood straight, stiff, and at attention like a good soldier, lined up in my gums right next to the rest of my teeth, no longer loose and in danger of falling out. I kept taking my pills day in and day out. At this point, I felt like I had been born again, and my confidence was through the roof. Tooth pain, gum decay, and bad breath, gone. Bleeding, puffy gums, no more. And my teeth, to this day, they're strong, healthy, and white. I no longer live in fear that my next bite of food could lead to shooting pain or a fallen tooth. Today, I'm a happy, positive person, especially when I smile. Mary and I called up Conrad. We shared the good news and how we were both stunned by my physical and mental transformation. He was thrilled for me, but didn't seem surprised at all. That's when I hit him up with a big request. Conrad, I don't know what your intentions are with this miracle formula you've given me, but we can't keep this a secret. We have a moral obligation to help as many people as possible. If we can do for others what you did for me, of course, I want to help as many people as I can. That's what I do. Give me the names and addresses of any family, friends, and people in your community who need it. If they get the same results as you, then I know exactly what our next step should be. Within days, I had Conrad ship bottles to everyone I knew who could use it. Unfortunately, I knew many others who suffered from various degrees of tooth decay and gum infections. Sure enough, in the week that followed, they began calling to tell me they'd finally gotten their teeth plaque-free and looking white again. Their gums were looking pink, healthy, and fresh. No more tooth pain and no more loose teeth. Smiles were wide, happy, and bold. I started getting text messages saying I changed their lives and I'm a miracle worker. It worked for everyone that tried it. That's when I knew I had been given the greatest gift in the world. I knew what Conrad had would spread like wildfire. Since that moment, together we agreed to be 100% focused on bringing this product to as many people who are suffering from tooth and gum disease, just like you. I have an inbox full of messages from everyone saying they too experienced the life-changing effects of this formula. As soon as you take it, you'll feel the difference too. Smiling wide and eating whatever you want no longer needs to be a long-forgotten fantasy. It means never having to experience the pain and embarrassment that keeps you up at night and ruins your days. You'll be a strong, confident member of society again. We've named it Denti Strength. With Conrad's perfect formula and all my hard work to get the word out, I'm proud to say that this incredible dental health solution is no longer a secret. Not to you, not anyone. If you're struggling with unsightly tooth plaque, bad breath, gum infections, and intolerable tooth pain, this is for you. Each ingredient was meticulously researched by a true expert in all-natural tooth and gum decay solutions, carefully selected and measured to perfection, ensuring maximum bioavailability. tons of scientific studies prove how they are well equipped to defeat the evil bacteria currently thriving deep in your gums. The true genius behind the Denti Strength formula is how it combines with your very own saliva to form a turbocharged attack against bacteria, deep down into the hardest to reach areas to finally achieve total oral rejuvenation. The fact that you made it this far in this presentation tells me something. You're absolutely ready to get the same kind of results I've shared today. What kind of freedom do you envision when you have a bright, white smile full of gorgeous teeth? What would life feel like when you're living as if you've never had experienced all this trouble in the first place? Imagine if your life was just back to normal again. No one will ever judge you again for your bad breath or how you look. Imagine what it would do for your confidence, for your peace of mind. I'm eternally grateful that Conrad and I were able to partner with Phytage Labs, which is one of the most respected research and development organizations in the world. We'd never be able to get our hands on the volumes of pristinely sourced ingredients found inside this formula without their global reach and state-of-the-art labs that formulate each ingredient precisely following Conrad's specifications. I'm confident Denti Strength is the most powerful mouth bacteria and gum disease defeating formula the world has ever seen. Now, you're probably wondering how you can get your hands on this miracle-working product. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Each of the nutrients cultivated in Phytage Labs facilities follow all GMP and FDA guidelines. They have to be kept fresh and then tested by an independent third-party laboratory to make sure everything that's on the label is also inside the veggie pill capsules. Thanks to the massive case studies we have from our numerous success stories, almost everyone who uses it cannot get enough of this stuff because they never want to suffer through the embarrassment and not spending time with good friends and loved ones, being unable to eat normally or participate in their favorite activities, or even fall asleep without experiencing intense discomfort. Denti Strength is expensive to manufacture, takes up to 3 months to produce, and keeps selling out. Then you have people ordering bottles who don't even have decaying teeth and gums or other pain problems yet. But they want to be proactively protected from gingivitis and periodontal disease causing bacteria that's been wiping the joy from millions of Americans no matter if they're young or old. I often don't have any Denti Strength available for folks like yourself. That's why you're about to discover how to get your hands on a fresh new bottle of Denti Strength as part of our new pilot program. This isn't just a dental health supplement we're talking about. It's a movement. The shocking part is that Denti Strength is the most affordable and effective option you'll find on the planet. Most people assume Denti Strength should cost more than $200 per bottle. Friends and family who found ultimate success with the formula told me they would greatly pay that price simply because they know how much the results change their lives. In fact, I paid much more for them as my dentist fed me, and those didn't even work. We both know that there's no price that can be put on your oral health and overall happiness. Still, I want to do something special. I want to offer you a deal I'll never be able to do again. The regular price for a 1-month supply of Denti Strength should be $225. But this is your life we're talking about. All your suffering has to end. So we're cutting into our own profits to give you the lowest price possible. We're happy to do it because we know what a life changer this will be. Denti Strength is completely different from prescription meds or other natural but ineffective oral products that simply don't produce the results they promise you. Phytage Labs has conducted the most cutting-edge research and found the very best ingredients in the purest formulations for our 100% natural dental restoration formula. The regular price for Denti Strength is $120 per bottle, which is a complete bargain if you take into consideration that we're only using the purest forms of our proprietary amino acid, mineral, and herbal blend found anywhere on the globe. Unlike other options out there, Denti Strength is a new approach designed to inhibit out-of-control bacterial growth deep inside your gums and protect against any tooth pain and severe dental issues from returning in the future. If you tried to get your hands on all the ingredients in a single bottle of Denti Strength separately, you'd pay well over $120. But since you've made the cut into our special VIP group, you won't pay $120. You won't even pay $99.95. Not even $79.95. Nope, you don't pay any of those prices. When you take action right now, you'll get your hands on a full bottle of Denti Strength in this special VIP offer for only $69.95. That's not a misprint. That's savings of over $50 off the regular price and comes to only a fraction over $1 per pill. That's less than 1/4 the price of the competition for the top-rated oral health supplements available in the world and much less than your dentist's prescription meds. It's the lowest price you'll find anywhere for Denti Strength. Do you think sleeping through the night and waking up refreshed, confident, with a rejuvenated smile and teeth forever protected, plus having your pain be completely gone, and saving thousands of dollars on multiple plaque-scraping dentist visits, tooth crowns, root canal torture, and other painful dental bills that insurance won't cover, plus gaining increased energy and focus, less anxiety, better quality of life, and maintaining your sanity, is worth a couple bucks per day? Yes, we think it's totally worth it too. This has all been made possible by Phytage Labs' expertise to create a smile rejuvenation solution without any habit-forming stimulants or toxic drugs. It can be used safely by anyone, whether you're 18 or 88. And you'll get all these benefits for less money. Today is a special day that very may well change the rest of your life. Because if you act right away and reserve 4 bottles of Denti Strength, you'll have a spot in the Phytage Labs private test group, which entitles you to our VIP pricing at only $49.95 per bottle. That's more than half off and a savings of $70 per bottle. Why would I ask for such a dramatic price discount for you? The answer is simple. In our pursuit to push the boundaries of our research, we need people to share their real results with us. Specifically, the ever-increasing benefits that start when you've been using Denti Strength for 30 days or more. As a result of that goal, we've instructed the lab to set aside an entire supply of Denti Strength so you can share your success stories with us. And our team of scientists will have a growing body of evidence to show the long-term properties of this amazing product. Think about it. For what we've shown you, we're more than justified at pricing Denti Strength at $120 per bottle. For much less than the cost of your daily Starbucks fix, you can use the gum bacteria-destroying, life-saving secret of health-conscious people in the know. The high concentrations of amino acids, herbs, and minerals found only in Denti Strength. What will you feel like 4 to 6 weeks from now? You'll begin to feel and see the difference guaranteed. Life is short, and before you know it, 4 weeks will come and go, whether you like it or not. But in 4 weeks' time, you could either have begun to pump these critical nutrients through your body and into your mouth, helping ease away your oral discomfort and mental anxiety, or you could have your same current exasperation that makes you want to hide from everyone you know. Think about it like this. At $69.95, you're paying only $2.33 per day over the next 30 days. That's less than the price of a Starbucks coffee. And you save even more if you opt for the VIP multi-bottle pricing at $49.95. We're so totally confident that Denti Strength is going to attack your throbbing tooth pain, infected gums, and eliminate your bad breath, plus restore your mental sanity while changing your life for the better, that we're going to let you try Denti Strength for a full 3 months, 90 days, and if for any reason you're not fully delighted with the results, simply contact us for a full refund. Guaranteed to work, or you pay nothing. I want this decision to be as easy for you as possible, so I'm going to take on all of the risk myself. Today, you'll receive your 90-day, no questions asked, 100% money-back guarantee. When you try Denti Strength, it either works to get rid of the pain and infections, turn your teeth back to a beautiful shade of white, and strengthen your teeth so that you can hold on to them for a lifetime, or you get all your money back, no questions asked. That's right. We'll send your supply right now, and if at any time over the next 90 days You decide it's somehow not working for you, just contact us for a full refund. We can't make this deal much better than that. Don't you agree? Have I gone insane? Maybe I have lost it a little bit, but we want to get our groundbreaking formula into as many VIP hands as we can before we run out of inventory. We're 100% convinced of the power of our dental relief formula, so we're willing to stick our necks out there and take on all the risk. Plus, we'll do something absolutely crazy. Not only will you get all your money back, but we'll also give you an additional $100 just for giving it an honest try. No joke. I know it sounds like we've lost our minds, but we're not kidding around. If you're not happy with it for any reason at all, we'll give you every single penny back, plus another $100, even if you use the entire bottle. That's how confident we are that our solution works. No dentist will ever do that for you. And you should feel pretty confident too, because Denti Strength goes under some of the most rigorous testing in the industry. Phytage Labs is trusted by over 820,000 customers around the globe, with a reputation for being obsessive when it comes to quality control and testing. Each of our products is made in a good manufacturing practices facility, has been certified by GMP for quality and sanitation, and is regularly tested for potency. While other companies may take the cheaper route and skimp on purity, we wouldn't dream of it. Phytage Labs guarantees quality because we operate by regulations that are stricter than those of the government, which is almost unheard of. Honestly, even that isn't enough to satisfy us. We make sure that every ingredient we source is tested thoroughly so that you never have to wonder. It's standard for us to dip into our own profits to ensure the quality of every bottle. We may not make as much money as we could, but we know you'll be a customer for life. That's how confident we are in Denti Strength. When you click the button below the screen, you'll be taken to our secure checkout page. Here, you'll enter your payment information and shipping info. And don't worry, thanks to our encrypted merchant account that rivals high-level security websites like Walmart and Amazon.com, your info will be completely safe. So you can do the right thing and be on your way to undoing years of dental damage, even after years of negligence and decay. You could start seeing results as soon as 7 days after you've taken your first all-natural capsule, like it happened for me and so many others. Without a doubt, you'll notice the results in less than 4 weeks with Denti Strength. If you want to permanently neutralize the bacteria that's wreaking havoc deep in your gums to keep your teeth roots well protected, you'll need to maintain an adequate supply of Denti Strength. That's why I highly recommend the VIP 4-bottle option for long-term results. Regardless of your selection, the entire purchase is protected by our exclusive money-back guarantee plus $100, created only for those who take advantage of my special offer. After continuing your use of Denti Strength for a few months, you'll be able to live free again and eat anything your heart desires. Hard snacks, crunchy food, gooey food, you name it, and you won't regret eating it. Look, many have been where you are now, unsure whether or not this solution will work out. As bad as you want to believe, how could you be sure? I get it, but you owe it to yourself to try Denti Strength. Experience the massive change you deserve starting in just days. You'll be making a completely risk-free purchase today. Do this for your teeth and gums, for your mental health and your wallet. If this isn't the greatest investment you've ever been presented to get rid of tooth pain, receding gums, ugly plaque, and bad breath, send us an email and I'll refund you every penny immediately plus $100. You'll have such a new sense of control over your life that you'd have to be brainless to not keep Denti Strength by your side. Click the Add to Order button below right now so you don't miss out, because once you start taking Denti Strength, you'll wish you would have started it sooner. Once we run out, that's it. That's why we were very selective with who we wanted to share this video with. Stock up now to ensure that you stay on the path of fixing your oral health, no matter how much or how little success you've had in the past. If the Add to Order button is still showing up on this page, that means we still have some left in stock, and the deep discount is still available. Order with confidence, security, and privacy. Now you've reached a crossroad. In one direction, you can leave this page and keep doing what you've been doing so far. In the end, you're still left with the same frustration, the same unhappiness, the same embarrassment of receding, puffy, bleeding gums and teeth that are getting loose or even falling out. If you continue down this road, it's inevitable that the bad feelings will win. Why not give yourself this big advantage? Make things easier. It all starts and ends with Denti Strength. After helping thousands of people, I know this first step is the most important. This is for a limited time only as a promotion to get the product into the hands of more people who need it. Once this deal is gone, you can't get it again. Studies show that continuing to live with tooth decay and gum infections over the years can actually lead to long-term complications if not taken care of. If left untreated, it's all going to get worse. We're talking about potential for serious complications like loss of the tissue and bone of your jaw, or the bacteria even spreading through your nose and up to your brain, causing seriously scary damage. It's pretty terrifying to know that all this can lead you down a road of ruined relationships, loss of the enjoyment of life, and a deep depression. Instead, I'd love if you could take immediate action. We created Denti Strength to give you back the life you've been missing out on. It's the easiest choice you can make today, and one that will make the biggest difference in your life tomorrow. I've offered a completely risk-free money-back guarantee, plus another $100 on top of your money back if I'm wrong about all this. But I won't be. People across America are discovering this little website from family, friends, and a group of dentists and oral surgeons brave enough to share the truth with their patients. Like Bruce Gifford of Avon Lake, Ohio, who says, "I couldn't handle another visit to my dentist, with him scraping my teeth like a chalkboard and digging under my gums, which made them bleed over the place. I was ready to give up until I found your presentation online. I've been using Denti Strength for 3 months, and I'm already seeing my teeth and gums come back to life. Glad your shipments arrived so fast. Thank you." Liz Coretta from Las Vegas, Nevada says, "My tooth pain was so bad that it affected every single part of my life. I could never focus or concentrate on anything without painkillers. My sister bought my first bottle of Denti Strength for me. I've seen such a dramatic improvement with the health of my gums, and now I have zero tooth pain. The best part is, my teeth look whiter too. I would have paid much more for my 6-month supply, but I'm glad I didn't have to. I won't go a day without Denti Strength." These real-life testimonials are only a couple of the thousands we're getting each month, which means people just like you are experiencing amazing results with Denti Strength. Look, if you're still here, that means 2 things. 1, you understand how important it is to defeat the nasty bacteria hidden deep in your gums. You also know for sure that being able to confidently open your mouth and getting through your days and nights pain-free is the key to your happiness. 2, you have a few questions. I'm going to quickly answer some of the most common questions I get. How does Denti Strength work again? A breakthrough discovery shows that gum disease, severe plaque buildup, tooth decay, and chronic bad breath have nothing to do with whether or not you brush your teeth twice a day, floss, use mouthwash, or religiously go to your dental cleanings. Instead, this is all triggered by bacteria that get so deep into your gums and teeth roots that even your dentist scraping and scaling can't get it all out. The true solution is to use the clinically proven all-natural ingredients of Denti Strength to turbocharge the effects of your body's naturally produced saliva so you can finally destroy all the evil bacteria everywhere it lurks. This method produces a potent disinfectant for your gums while simultaneously strengthening your teeth. Why has this solution been kept secret from me until now? Follow the money. Big Pharma makes billions in profits each year from drugs that are supposed to help you fight infection and keep your mouth and body healthy. The dental, oral surgeon, and periodontist professionals have been trained to treat you the same way that it's always been, regardless of whether these methods will truly work for you. Otherwise, the status quo is interrupted, and their easy streams of cash dry up. Gum grafts, tooth extractions, dental implants, crowns, etc. are expensive and definitely not guaranteed to get you the real results you're looking for. Now that there's a 100% natural solution to cure what their drugs only barely treat, they will do all they can to prevent you from learning the truth. Who knows which surgical procedure or drug you're taking could be the next one discovered to have horrible consequences for your health. That's exactly why you need an all-natural solution like Denti Strength, just like more than 11,000 Americans have already discovered. Is Denti Strength right for me? If you're looking for a non-invasive solution to restore your teeth and gums back to their natural strength and beauty while eliminating tooth pain and saving your teeth from falling out, then absolutely yes, this formula is for you. The potent amino acids, herbs, and minerals expertly combined in this formula produce zero side effects. Denti Strength is powerful, yet safe for people of all ages. Since it's all natural, you can take Denti Strength with other supplements, but we recommend consulting with your physician first. When do I need to take my Denti Strength tablets? Just 2 small capsules per day. Whatever time of the day works as long as you commit to making it a daily habit. How many bottles should I order? We recommend ordering the largest amount possible so that you get more savings. With such limited supplies, ordering more will ensure that you don't miss out if we're out of stock. Denti Strength has a shelf life of 2 years, so you won't have to worry about it going bad if you claim multiple bottles. Take 2 capsules each day for at least 60 days. Seeing dramatic improvement reducing the bacteria deep in your gums does happen seemingly overnight for some. But as everyone's body is different, for others it could take some more time, as is totally normal for natural solutions. You'll want to continue giving your body a steady supply of these essential amino acids, herbs, and minerals so your infected, bleeding gums and tooth decay never have the chance to come back. We recommend you choose at least 4 bottles of Denti Strength and 6 bottles for the smartest, most proactive approach. This way, you can guarantee you've done everything you can to defeat your gum disease and hold on to your beautiful white teeth forever. After I click the Add to Cart button, what happens next? Once choosing the right package for your needs, you'll go to our 100% secure checkout page. Then simply enter your payment information and place your order. And then in 5 short days from now, you should receive your supply of Denti Strength, which means you're less than a week away from making your dental nightmares a distant memory. How do I know Denti Strength will work for me? If you're wondering if Denti Strength is right for you, then I encourage you to try it out for yourself. With our 90-day triple money-back guarantee, you can see if you like it at absolutely no risk. Guarantee number 1. The quality. Denti Strength contains the missing herbs, minerals, and nutrients you need to defeat tooth and gum decay in the purest form possible. Guarantee number 2. The source. The entire process behind sourcing, purifying, bottling, and shipping this advanced dental relief formula is guaranteed to be carried out under our exacting quality standards with absolutely no compromise. Guarantee number 3. Your complete satisfaction. We stand behind each bottle 100%. That's why you have a full 90 days to try Denti Strength and put it to the test yourself. All right, I really want Denti Strength. What now? This part is simple. Just click the button below this presentation and choose your package. Then complete your order and Denti Strength will be in your hands in just 5 business days from now. Plus, there's no risk because of my ironclad guarantee. However, there is one catch. Your discounted price is only guaranteed until our current inventory runs out. This isn't hype, only transparency. After our current inventory runs out, making a new batch of Denti Strength immediately with these exact ingredients would not only be nearly impossible, it would also cost substantially more, and we'll be forced to readjust our pricing for future bottles. That's why we've made it easy for you to stock up while you can with a massive savings off the retail price. So go ahead and place your order now. Thanks for watching, and God bless. Sincerely, Don Crawford.
I changed my life completely by using the system. Please do yourself a favor and try it out. I know you'll be amazed.